some things and explain it. I need to work on it. So, if you watched my last video where I talk about my experience dealing with therapy, in today's video, I'm gonna share some helpful tips that will help you to find a decent or good therapist. And yeah, so let's get to it. I'm gonna be looking at my notes because you know I'll be talking a lot. So finding a therapist can be very hard. It's really hard, and I'm assuming that you probably have checked other videos, and probably a lot of them that said like finding a therapist is like dating. It's not like dating, but it's like dating. It's like you want to meet a therapist that match your vibe, that know how to talk to you and whatnot. Cause my last therapist I had, she was talking to me a bit reckless and saying some offending stereotype about Africans, and I'd be telling her like, I come from an African family. In my mind, I'm like, why would you tell me that, you know? So, just because therapy is popular, there's a lot of like ain't shit therapists out there. I said what I said. So, you really have to sit down and reflect on what you need help with. Do you need help with your childhood trauma? Do you need help with your emotions? Doing a little bit of Googling can help you with that. Also, so first off, you have to reflect on, I don't know if it matters, but you know, I'm Black, but you have to reflect on, do you want a Black therapist? Or do you want a white one? Or you just don't care? Which is fine, because you want to talk to somebody about everything and you have to be comfortable. And you want them to give you a safe space to vent, you know? But from my own experience, all the therapists I had was Black women. The first two didn't know what they were doing. And one of them would talk to me reckless. And I wouldn't say reckless, I feel like they got comfortable. You know how when you be with your friends and whatever, and they just talk to you kind of recklessly, but it's not reckless. And I feel like they thought they can talk to me anyhow. They thought that we was family. It's like, yeah, we all Black, but sis, be professional. Like, be professional. And the last therapist I had, as you, like, I was born here, so I'm Guinean American. But she was saying comments about, well, I don't know why your family operate like that. It's not like y'all living in huts. And I'm like, you're in your late 40s and you're talking to me like that? I feel like I let it slide, and then she wasn't supposedly billing me to the point I had a balance up to like $180. And I feel like that's my pet peeve. I hate when professional people are not being professional. It's session therapy. Like, girl, y'all can, I don't want to say ghetto, but like, it was giving me that vibe. So I just cut her off. She was all right. Like, she knew what she was doing, but she was just, she thought it we were a family, we were friends as a girl. I'm getting this service from you, so please be professional. So I know that was a long tangent, but that's that. So just because if you're black and you get a black therapist, meaning some of them gonna like professionalism and they probably won't be able to help you. So it's better to explore. I mean, I did explore with a white therapist, and I feel like there were certain things I wasn't comfortable talking to her about. So, but then again, you just gotta make sure your personality is matching. So that's that. I definitely would like to give a tip for like all my peeps that like first gens or kids from immigrant. You probably want to get a therapist that's really aware of your culture and they have like an open mindset. Because for me, I have black therapist, woman. The other two was alright, but the last one I had, they were a bit immature about my African culture and saying certain comments. So you can ask your therapist that way, but a lot of them gonna be like, no. So if I was you, I will probably do a section for at least a month and wait till this slip up. Because a lot of them gonna be lying. Like, oh, I'm trying to get paid, but it's really important. Or if you want somebody from your same culture background, because I live in Ohio. Ohio's not really the therapists here are not quite diverse, and it's kind of hard to find POC therapists or black therapists. So you can even like search out of state, making sure it's around your standard time. Like for me, I'm still looking, but if I don't find what I want in Ohio, I feel like there's like a huge multicultural group of therapists in Michigan, and I feel like it will work out because the same standard time. So that's one of my advice to you. Also, when choosing a therapist, you want to ask yourself, do you want a religious therapist, or you want non-religious, or do you want spiritual? Because you're going to meet some therapists that are going to be faith-based counseling, if that's what you prefer. Some will prefer non-religious, some prefer spiritual. So do with that. Also, you want to ask yourself, what kind of gender do you want your therapist to have? Because you know, this male therapist, this female, this non-binary. So it's really important to reflect on, do you want a woman therapist or a male therapist? You know, I've never done male therapist before, but that's something I'll probably like to try out. Cause I really have like a masculine energy, and I don't get along with women most of the time. And it's not because I'm a bad person. I'm not a bad person. I've just been traumatized and abused by women. So before y'all be like, oh, women who don't like women, y'all are a problem. No, some of us being abused and taken advantage of. So I love hanging out with women. Some call me bossy. So if you like me with a masculine energy, maybe you should try a male therapist. If not, you can try a female therapist. But I'm just giving out options. Also, when you do end up meeting your therapist, I would say to do like a consultation with them first, because the last therapist I had, I should have asked her some questions, but I didn't. So when you are doing the consultation, even if they don't have it, ask them they should have it. Just ask them like, hey, do you have this experience? How many years experience do you have? And there's nothing wrong asking that, cause you paying them, so you want to make sure they know what they're doing. And ask them about things that you want, or ask them about all their wearable culture stuff or stuff like that. And I would say for another advice is don't rush in to get a therapist, meaning you can search for one, just don't get into the rush. Because the last therapist I had, she was promoting herself like a sales person. And I love her high-pitched energy, and I seem to find out she just be talking reckless. So I would say if you do have a therapist, give them at least a month. Give them at least a month. And every ending of the section you have with them, journal about it, about everything. Don't even think about it, just write it down and write how you feel in a section and how you feel about them. Then I'll even put a reminder on your calendar so you can know after a month to look at your journal and notes to see if this therapist is good for you. Because that's what I'm gonna do. I wasn't doing that before, but I'm gonna do that because I have this personality, like when I meet somebody, I'll be committed to them so fast. And that's one of the shadow side of me that I wanna work on, because I don't like that. And I feel like it's fair to give yourself a month to test it out if this is the right counselor or a therapist for me. And also, don't be ashamed to change your therapist, because I have been going to therapy, and of course, quitting and changing is frustrating, but sometimes you are going to have to do that to lead you to the best therapist for you that can help you heal. So you're probably gonna be changing, you're probably gonna be doing that, and don't be scared. Don't be scared to send them an email like, hey, it's not working out. And some will be like, okay, can you give me a feedback to do better? And you give them the feedback and they're willing to change how to change up a bit, then give them a chance. And that's what I did. And then if they don't change, cut them off. You're paying that. That was a long video. I was probably wumbling around all this shit, and I apologize for the sun. I wanted some natural light. I want y'all to see my face. Don't look at my face. Don't look at my face. But that was all I had to say. If you have any questions for me, please comment down below. And also, if you have any helpful tip for me or anybody else, please leave it down below. That'd be very nice. I hope you guys have a good day, good morning, a good weekend, a good life. I know shit is chaotic, but meditate, rest, sleep, eat. Go eat some cheesecake. But yeah, just go treat yourself, because outside people are crazy. So take care of yourself, and I'll see y'all soon.